How to trade a trending market, how to know if the market is trending, what are some of the factors that should be present for you to know the market is trending.
Oh no, he dozed off again.
Our first question is, how do you trade a trending market? Remember, our first question was, how do you trade a trending market? I was first supposed to show you how to identify the trending market, but we are working in a reverse. So you trade a trending market by entering on pullbacks on a trend. So let me show you what the pullbacks on our trend is. So our trend here, the market is moving to the upside. So the market is moving to the upside and you trade on these pullbacks. Once you've identified that the trend has changed based on the factors here, we have these pullbacks that the market is making. We have that. We have another major pullback there, and you can see the momentum if you bought from that region, how the market started buying up with so much pressure. Then we have another pullback there. It's not, but it's a pullback. Then another solid pullback there. We have about 4 pullback regions in this trend. So you enter on the pullback in the trend. Once you identify that the market is going up, then you enter on these pullbacks. Then our second question is, how do you identify that the market is trending? So after I've shown you now where you enter from, now we're gonna look at what are some of the factors that should be present for a market for you to be able to know this market is trending. So if you look at our charts here, I'm just gonna remove this this our trend line that we drew so that we can draw reach the major demand zone. As you can see, we've reached the major demand zone and the market makes that U10. You can see what's going on. The market makes that U10. So now the market starts sort of trending up. After that rejection of this demand zone, the market starts going up. So our first pullback, you've seen here, the market fell and the market started going up. So our first pullback, is right there, and you can see that this region here has other intersection areas where this region served off as resistance and also support. So you can see the what's going on there, that this region is a region of an interest. That pullback happens on the support or resistance level. So it's a valid pullback. So you enter from there once you've identified that the market is trending to the upside. Then you place your stop loss. Your stop loss has to be some few pips below your entry, and then the market starts moving up again. So let's say by this time you had not yet identified that the market has trending. The likelihood will be, of course, less, unless if you trade these demand zones. That's also like that's the most aggressive way of trading, entering from this region here and placing your stop loss below the demand zone. But let's say you had not yet identified that this market will start trending to the upside. So now you have the next region. Now our next pullback is on that level there. is on that level, our next pullback is on that level. So you can see our next pullback, this upside move, and then you have that pullback to this demand zone as well. This area served as support and resistance in the past as well. You can see that, you can see what's going on. It's not rocket science, it's something that you are seeing on the chart. So we move to the next pullback. You've seen there that pullback there. So for now, we're just drawing this horizontal lines. So now, like we said in the beginning of the video, for you to be able to know that the market is trending, what are some of the factors that should be there? The market needs to be making the higher highs, then the higher lows. So the higher highs must be present and the higher lows, higher lows. So in this case, now let me just clean up the chart real quick so that we can plot the higher highs and the higher lows, because these are the ones that are supposed to be present in a trending market for us to be able to identify that the market is trending. So let's do this. So we have our higher there. We have our higher there. This pullback there. Then you have that swing up there. So we have our higher again. Our next higher is this one here. This is our higher. So we have our higher low, higher. Then you have that swing move to the upside. Can this qualify to be our higher? Yes, it's gonna be our higher. So we have our next higher there. Our next higher again, it's there. So higher low, higher. So you've seen that every upside move of the next highest level is higher than the previous level. Same here, same there. This is almost the same level, or the trend was starting to change up here. So then we've identified that the market is making these higher higher highs. We've identified the market is making these higher highs. Then now what's next is for us to be able to identify whether the market is making higher lows. Higher lows means that the next lower or retracement is higher than the prior retracement lower level. So now let's identify so the lowest point is this. After that that reversal or that rejection of the demand zone, then the next lower level, our next lower level is on here. Our next lower level is on there. Next lower level is on there. Then it goes, the next lower level is on there. So you can see, if we were to plot a trend line, you have something like this. So you have that move to the upside like that. You have that move to the upside like that, and with these lower lows that are being made. And actually, if you look at this trend line, the chart was respecting the trend line to a certain level until up there. You can see what's going on there. And even when the market started reversing, you can see that the market was observing this trend line. So this trend line is also there to help you be able to make those correct, proper decisions on the market. So you can even plot another line again, another trend line. You can see the resistance trend line. Of course, we'll do another video talking about these trend lines, how you can draw them, but you have the perfect sense of what's going on here. You can see that even the chart itself, the price action was observing these levels. So we've identified these levels. So the market here was moving or was trending up. So you make entries from these levels. When the market pull back, it's an opportunity for you to make another entry. Market pullback, it's another opportunity for you to make entries. So you make entries to these pullbacks in the trend. I hope I've been able to explain much. So if you have any questions, let me see you in the comments section commenting on this video. Or if you want more insight or maybe a depth video on how you'll be able to trade these trends. So thanks for watching, and we out of here.